I usually am losing most of my games, so today I'm going to share some of my games that I somehow managed to not lose. I guess so. Well, I'm going to show 3 games. 2 of them were like opening mistakes, or just like I just made a bunch of mistakes throughout the game. And then one of them was just not really losing, it was more of a draw. So because I lost lots of my notation sheets, so I didn't know what games to decide. So I just used the most ones I could find. So the first game was a long time ago, from 2023, last month of 2023, in Tunnel Vision against Mike Saylor.
That guy?
Yeah.
I think he's here today.
So started off with the D4E6. I'm hoping to play French, but he plays Knight 3, and I play the Dutch opening. Or no, not yet. We just play the London system. And then I transpose into a Stonewall Dutch setup. Oh, and if you have any questions, just raise your hand. So he plays this Queen H5 move to force me to play G6, and it weakens all my dark squares next to my king. And then he goes back. So right here, he's obviously more developed than me, which is why I should not spend so much time putting all my pawns in the center. But I do have a good hold on the center, I guess. So I play another pawn move, which is probably not the best approach, but he just attacks on the king side, and my king is like not very well safe or whatever. So I decided to just trade my only developed piece and develop my knight. We just continue developing. I played this move because I wanted to eventually go like knight out, knight bd7, and then go for a break, e-pawn break. And also to stop the queen from, but. So I just developed my bishop. It's not a very good piece, but I want to finish my develop, and I want to castle queenside to escape from this attack. So I just continue my plan, and we both won castle. And so here, it's not as bad as it could have been, but it does have a lot of pressure on the queen side, and I don't have very much control over the position. So he trades, and I can't take the knight and try to play e5. I thought it's better to take with the rook, so that way I can try to trade queens and then defend against this pawn storm. So he plays g4, and I decided to play this move to open up tactics for the queen. For example, like takes, and then if they try to play e4, it's like come in and get a fast pawn. I can always take, and then there's a discover attack on the queen. So that's why I decided to play rook's f8. But he just plays g5, and it's just like he has all the control, and I never gonna be able to play e5 anymore. So I attack his queen, and then I offer the queen trade because I need to trade off as many pieces as I can. Because my idea is to try to go for e5, but he always has f4 blocking down the center. So that's why he does the queen trade. And I think that was another one of my mistakes for the game. And now he plays f4, and the position's really locked. And I'm never going to have the e5 break. And he's always in the, his plan is to go here to attack the knight, force me to retreat, and then attack here on the queen side to open up the file here. So I bring my rook back to try to help defend this. And then he plays bishop e2. That's his idea, is to go bishop e2 and then h5. But he starts with rook h3, because if you go bishop e2 immediately, there's this, and then I get able to trade off the piece. But he goes rook h3 immediately, and so I have no other choice but to retreat, because this move is coming next. Like I just preemptively retreat. So he just continues his plan, and you can go h5, take, and then come in on the dark squares, because all my pawns are on light squares, and I still have a light square bishop, so it's really hard for me to defend all the pawns, considering my bishop's blocked by my king and can't really get it over. So my idea was to, by this move, was to bring my pieces over to help defend this pawn. For example, like rook g8, rook here, maybe knight here, and then try to get this bishop in somehow. So he plays h5, and so yeah, so I decided just to play knight g6, try to get a good outpost here. So he takes, I take, and he can go rook h3, and I'm going to protect my pieces. He's bringing his rook over, and he's probably going to try to get his knight in somehow. Like he's going to get his knight maybe to h4 to attack this pawn, and then he's going to try to like trade off these rooks, and then just eventually target this pawn with all of his pieces. And it's really hard for me to get back to this pawn. With all, like at the most, I probably can protect it with 3 pieces. He can just simply just trade off my rooks and then use his knight to help attack this pawn. So he doubles up, and his aiming for this move, trade off the rook. So now I can just continue trying to defend this pawn with maybe rook g7 or rook g8. So I play rook g8. As you can see here, I won maybe 2-3 pieces that can protect the pawn, and he only has 3 pieces that are able to attack it, because his bishop is blocked by this pawn, so it's hard for him to attack with the bishop. So he tries to trade the rooks. He's my rook's pin, so he forces the trade of the rooks. So that way he's able to eliminate one of the pieces that I can use to defend. If I go here, just to stop him from winning my rook entirely. We trade, and then he goes rook h7, which is a really good move, blocking off the squares of my king. Now I'm in a very stuck position. My bishop is terrible. My knight is really stuck with all on the dark squares. So I just do my best to try to help me somehow, because I need to get my pieces on the better squares, because this is not really helping me. I mean, it is controlling the light squares, but I need to bring my pieces over. Maybe like this sort of plan. That probably doesn't make any sense, So he plays this move. Yes.
Did you think of this during the game?
I thought of the reason so I didn't think that would entirely lose its pawn, but I was really nervous. And
So did you think?
I'm trying to explain the point behind this move. I don't really know the point or why I played it, but
No.
so
You explained it.
that was one of my
Just
mistakes
played it.
because it just. I mean, my knight is on a good square, but it's just. It's
Better.
like, what is my knight doing? So
I guess it cuts off.
yeah, this is my first big mistake during the game.
It's the best engine.
Oh, it is.
First big mistake,
then-
best engine move.
I don't know why it's the best move, but
I think I
High best, high
my
best.
High best.
Still.
wait, why is that the best move?
I believe it's because it just cuts allows your king to somehow come in a situation like an.
Oh yeah, like make
Like
Oh, then-
knight g7. Yeah.
Yeah.
Knight G7, King D7, King
Probably.
D8, possibly.
Oh yeah, also wants me to move. Like yeah, it wants like king here, or like for some reason it wants back and then like king. The engine wants my king to come over here. So which is good, but I play this knight e8 move, which is not very good, and so he plays knight b1, which was a really good find.
Because like 92, knight f2,
Yeah,
knight
he
f2.
wants knight e2, knight f1.
Hey, Brayden, another question over here.
Yes.
So could it also be that it's like one of the best things to do because you're just like cutting off the rook in the seventh rank. I mean, your king could come in.
Yeah.
King c2, king d2, stuff like that.
That makes sense. So, yeah, his goal is to play knight d2, knight f3, knight h4 to target this pawn. And that's what he does. So I block, he brings the knight over. Okay.
Oh.
So here's the big moment in the game. I was getting really scared about losing this pawn. Well, I'll just play a couple more example. I mean, I'm just saying, like, if I don't do anything, eventually I will lose this. Never mind.
Just bring your king over to f7.
Yeah, so, like, for example, here. So, this is the position that I thought would probably happen. But during the game, I was like, he can just play knight takes g6.
Oh yeah.
And I take, and then
Oh,
he has this move right here.
Ooh.
So I was getting really worried that I wouldn't be able to protect the pawn, and then the engine agrees. And so in this position, what do you guys think I should play?
c5.
Wait, I got it. I'll turn this off.
Knight to e8.
What?
Yeah, like what? My position is so cramped.
c5.
And so yeah, so in this position, I just decided to send it, and I just play e5.
Best move offer
Okay,
overall.
so it does hang a pawn, but my idea is once this is opened, I can try to play these moves to weaken the dark squares and try to get this pawn off here, and then this pawn's really weak right after knight e6. And so I just sack my pawn. Now wait, what's the evaluation? +2.15.
Pretty bad.
Can't you do the same thing on c5, but you don't?
Yeah, yeah. The reason I didn't play c5 first is because I was worried that this move just cuts off the e5 square, and then just play knight e5, and then he also attacks my pawn there.
Oh.
So I wanted to rid the knight of that square, so I just give up my pawn, and then I play c5. So I thought it was a good decision. The engine says it's flawed
Yeah.
because of knight to c4.
Oh, his outpost in these.
Which is ridiculous. I just completely missed this move because
Wait.
it's
D6?
aiming for this,
Oh,
and this is just terrible. So and if I take, then it's hitting the rook,
Oh,
and then the knight's gonna be.
That's
Tactics.
That's an evil deck.
And then I'm losing the spawn. Which I totally missed that move. That's just such a ridiculous move. So
That's insane.
That's crazy.
so what happened in the game was bishop f3.
A human move.
Yeah, a human move. Okay, so
We got Arnold's question again, Brayden.
What tactic is this?
this is 45, delay 5.
This is
Oh, so
television.
television? Okay.
Old one.
I think I'm around 30 minutes now, and
What?
30 minutes.
30
he-
minutes.
He's around like
For 30
20?
moves?
so. Yeah, that's kind of the reason I get in these positions.
That's a record for the most time spent by you, right?
So he might want to play c5, try to get rid of his bishop, and then bring his knight in like this. So I just continue. I just play d4, aiming to take. And now this pawn, he's now making a decision. He's gonna have to protect it, and then it's not protecting anymore, or take, and it's still the same case. My knight can still go here and attack this pawn. So we trade, and I have to take back. And then he plays this move. And I take back, obviously. So, you know, guys, when you're in a losing position, like, if you're losing, you see the only way for you to, like, try to survive, right?
Yeah.
It's like,
Depends. But
I don't know, for me, whenever I'm in a losing position, there's not much thinking I have to do, so I just do whatever I think is the best
Yeah.
try. So, yeah, this is what I thought was the best try. And obviously, for the white pieces, imagine playing this position as white. Doesn't that look a little scary?
I better.
I would be a little scared of this if I was white. But they are winning though, so yeah. So he just plays knight f3, attacking this pawn, and never mind. So I decide to walk my king. I walk my king to c6. I allow him to take the pawn, but then my king gets really active. And it's this pawn here. So he takes, and he plays c3, protecting the knight. Yes?
What's just the computer evaluation?
Oh, it's bad. It's confusing.
It's not better.
Because against, yeah, so I go king e4, and it just says just give up the pawn. And then just
Oh yeah, that's a
and then just mop up these pawns and just play the 3-on-0 pawn endgame. So yeah, the engine hates me this entire game, but
Let me say something. I remember this position, and I remember thinking that I should not have gone into it, letting that king get that active, because even though I'm up material now, it's not the easiest one in the world for white to play.
It's more space than these two.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest difference.
yeah, I mean I still prefer black even though it's bad, just because my king's a lot more active. And as they say, a king's worth 4 in the endgame, so it's like I'm +4. So I'm technically not losing.
You might as well since you're
But
since he's also.
so let's pretend I'm +2 in this position. So
Would the eval say that?
so yeah, so that's the reason I didn't play king before. I was worried about this move. I take, and then he just goes there, and he's just gonna promote his pawn and mop up these pawns here. And it's not as. I just got a little scared, so I played, instead of playing king e4, I played knight h5, just trying to take one this way. And the reason I played this move is because I saw this tactic here. Knight takes pawn. If I take, my knight's suddenly under attack. And I was okay with that because I felt like me allowing him to have a pass pawn there is just not as good. So I let him take, and then he takes here, and then I played king e4.
What's the evo?
So it's still losing, obviously, but
I saw that.
yeah, it's hard to get out of a losing position according to the engine. So yeah, I think White's plan here is just to play rook h7 Yeah, rook h7 is still, it's not even losing for white. And you just mob these pawns, and I might have one pass pawn bu3. So in the end, you can always sack your rook for my pawn, and then just try to win with the 3 pawn versus rook. So he plays rook h4, protecting the pawn, which saves like a couple more moves for me to make decisions, and it forces me to make more decisions, like I literally just said. So I just play king f3, and because there's no other way for me to win back the pawn except for this move, and he starts pushing the pawns. So I go king here. He's gonna bring his rook all the way back and try to escort these pawns up the board. So I take, and he plays. So let's analyze this position. G3 takes rook. We just go back. We get in time, right? So he played rook e1. So that way, if I take, he can push, and I can't get back the pawn in time. And the cool thing about this move is if I take the pawn,
Oh, yeah, yes.
Switch you
yeah,
like
he gets a skewer. So he plays. I go rook to e8. So threatening to take this pawn now, because there's no skewer anymore. So he plays g6, trying to promote, and then get his pawn there and then promote, force me to take, and then he's able to promote his other pawn. But I'm in time, so I go king g5, and then king f6. And if he promotes, I take, and then I'm in time to stop the pawn from running. So he plays rook d1, aiming for me to take, and then he's going to check to take this pawn here. I mean, that's what happens. So, yeah, so I go king f3, and it's
Oh, wow.
it's surprisingly, it's a draw, which is kind of crazy, but
When did it start being a draw? Like, what move?
yeah, it started being a draw, I think, once,
Well, rookie. Oh my god.
I think g6 was, I mean, but it's tough. I mean, I don't see how white has better than this. Rook g1, yeah. It's just this ridiculous move. It just wants this endgame where I'm able to stop, but it's apparently winning for white, or slightly winning.
Because the king's
I
gonna
don't
get
understand.
active.
I don't. Engines are
Stock
not
fish
insane
is weird.
games.
It's probably because the king's gonna get active and you have a 3 on.
Yeah, but it's just ridiculous, anyways. So, yeah, he plays rook d7, which is a good move. We get his position. Now, I'm not sure what he did is like if that gives me a better advantage. According to the engine, it doesn't, but you can take this pawn, but he played this intermezzo move first, rook f7, which forcing me to take the pawn with the king. And the thing about if you take immediately, I could take with the rook, and then this is protected. But when he plays rook f7, it forces me to take with the king, and then I have to waste 2 tempos just to get to the position that we would have been in. So that move saved a couple tempos. So I play rook d8. My idea is just cutting off the king and then escorting this pawn with my king. So he brings the rook all the way over. And apparently f4 is good for me, but I just bring my king closer. He checks, and then I go king f4, and now we're in a time scramble. I have like 25 minutes, and then he has like 10 seconds.
Time scramble.
Time scramble.
So he plays rook e6. I push the pawn. Now he wants to be in time. So that way, once he's sacked for the pawn, his pawns are going to be really close to mating, and then promoting. My rook can't stop both of them. And then I play king f3, completely giving him this move, and now he's going to win with these pawns. And so now it's a 3 on 0 and a 1 on 0. But my pawn's 4 moves away from promoting. Their pawns are 7 or 8. So I should be faster in this endgame, even though I'm down both pawns. So I play this move because I don't want black to be able to go here and sack with the rook for the pawn. And so this move just cancels all that. So now he can't sack. So now he's just playing to stop me from getting too far. So we bring our kings closer. Now I'm just continually letting my pawn go down. He plays this to avoid a check, which forces the white king away from the pawn. So I go here, just so now my pawn can just go all the way down. So he pushes, I go push, pushes again, I push. And in this position, the only drawing move, or sort of drawing move, is
Yeah.
rook g5, cutting off the king,
This looks like it's like in center position like I do.
because the problem, if you don't block it this square, then I can go here and promote. Wait. Yeah, so you can do that, or you can play king c2, which is just rude. Anyways, because the idea behind all these moves is to go here and then sack to the pawn,
Oh, it's a draw.
which is hard for me to defend though. So
Yeah.
white can still win this game, but he had like 1 second left, so he just moved really fast, and then he just played this move, and then I'm able to. So I just got lucky on time pressure, but he checks. Nah, I just play king f3. Now you can't get back to the pawn, and there's no tactics. So yeah, so that's GG's. So that was my first game. You guys have any thoughts on it?
Earlier back, wait, can you scroll up a little bit? Go on. I was like move 18. I'll know my skip. When you play. I'm trying to find it. Wait, back a little bit. There was just some crazy engine suggestion.
Oh, knight c4.
No, before. Wait, like, I was like, I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to remember what it was.
I don't think there's anything crazy until right here.
There was some, oh yeah, when the pawn was on f3. There was when the pawn was on the white
Right.
pawn was on f3. Before
Oh, right here?
When the white pawn was on f3.
f3.
Some point after that.
I don't know.
It's just one before that. There was some like crazy like I think when I also had guess it or something. It was somewhere. And there's like a 94 suggestion. The computer. Yeah, right here.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, you're right.
What?
That's pretty mean.
What on earth?
Oh yeah, 94.
Yeah, that's
94 F2.
so that way I'm not here at 94.
Bro.
And now that you
You're
just
so wow.
He would have. That'd be good.
That's great.
That'd be a nice move to show.
and the idea.
Come on,
And
Brayden. Why didn't you
if
find
you
that
try to get your
move?
remote out of this,
Bro, he has that calm brilliancy.
I
Come
just
on.
think
Brayden, how
Take
dare
it.
you not find that?
and then the king's weak. So,
He's so happy.
anyways, that was my first game. My next game,
Next to win.
I'm gonna show you guys. So in that game, wait, Arnold.
So, what's the main takeaway from that game?
I think the main takeaway is when you're in a losing position against a national master, you just have to like,
Win.
send the entire kitchen and just stack all your pawns just to get this tiny little hope. I don't know.
Time pressure. Time
Just-
pressure.
just-
25 minutes.
Spend more than 15 minutes.
Time pressure. 20 minutes.
Oh, guys, these games were I had black in all these games.
Big scheme. Works every time.
So another game where I had black. This was the Charlotte Classic or Open.
You
I was-
spelled your opponent's name wrong.
I couldn't read my handwriting.
That's crazy.
It's 2 A's instead of a U.
I couldn't even read the handwriting on the score sheet. Yeah, there was 2 8s. I just confused it. Anyway, so this is my 4th game. If I win this, I'm 4 out of 4. And in this game, we both have 3 points. And if I win this, after this game, I won and I went to the top board and I lost the last 2 games.
Oh god.
So that felt bad, but anyway, so the game started with King's Pawn, and I played the trusty French. And he plays this move. So now I'm sure Tagma, he loves this, but at the time I did not like that. I always like these classic openings. So it's the main line. I need to play bishop e2 to avoid this pin. And now I have to retreat. Okay, now he plays f4. So the idea behind this is white's gonna try to go like this, play f5 at some point, and get castle, get the rook on this file. And he's gonna try to play f5 and destroy my king side. And my idea is gonna try to push on the queen side. But the one trick in this opening is when you try to play like an average French move, it doesn't work because they have knight b5.
Okay. Makes more sense.
And now it's like I'm just completely busted already. So it's a tricky opening, so that's why I play a6 first. Stop the knight from coming in. I mean, I've lost many games because of this opening in that exact position. But so yeah, I just go c5 after a6. He takes, and instead of taking immediately, I decide just to play knight out because I want to take it on the next move no matter what. So he plays a3. Maybe his idea is to like avoid an attack, or maybe he wants to kick like that. I'm not sure what the idea was behind the a3, but the engine lights. I just don't know what specifically he wanted to do. So I play queen c5. Queen takes pawn. He develops his queen, and I start attacking. Now this, while he does have a control, all of these cards are pretty weak. It just feels like his king's always open. So he castles queen. Oh, he plays rook f1, which is really smart because usually you castle and your rook's on that file, but he doesn't want to castle because he can't. So he just plays rook f1, and it's like he castled with his rook there, but he's like he still has the option to castle queenside. So we both castle queenside, just like in the last game. And that the idea behind rook f1 is obviously this. So I play the f6 move. Weaken this pawn. And he plays a very ridiculous move that's actually really annoying. He goes f5, which looks weird, but he has a really good follow-up with it. I mean, he's obviously threatening to take, and if I take, he's just gonna take there, and then I'm not winning anything. So there's not really for me to win a pawn, except for knight takes here, pawn takes, and then I can try to win this pawn back. So in the end I decided to take with the pawn because my pawn's just really good at controlling the center. And so he plays pawn takes pawn. And I have to avoid the threat, so I just develop my knight. No, I mean, in this position, I was pretty excited. I thought I had a pretty good position because of all these threats and the rook being on this file. And he, after like 10 minutes, I think he plays bishop f5, avoiding this fork and threatening to play pawn e7. And so I decided to stick queen e7 because I want to get my queen out of here to help defend over here. There's all sorts of stuff. And I just wanted to get my queen just help. Because I just feel safe whenever my queen's there. So he plays knight g5, and now my queen move makes no sense to me. So, and now this fork is just kind of unavoidable. So I play g6, offering up this so I can take and get both of these pieces for a rook. But he just retreats. Now there's still knight f7. So I do what my last hope is to counterattack his knight. To hope that he plays here, so I can trade and get this knight off that annoying square. Because this move just seems kind of counterintuitive. So he plays that, and I'm able to take. And now, at least I don't have to worry about this for another like one move. So I play this move, and that just avoiding this. And then he plays knight d6,
Bruh.
which I'm not gonna lie,
I think it's
is a brilliant move.
You take it, here's a question, and then
Dang, why'd you win?
Yeah, so he plays a brilliant
Wait,
move.
did you?
Oh, the
This
queen
fall.
takes
But he
off
missed
the
it right. He
E7.
missed right after though.
Yeah.
The queen takes
He got a miss right after he brilliant.
Okay, so
Brilliant miss.
like queen takes d6
It's a miss.
well, what are you supposed to do instead of taking it?
instead of taking it.
Yeah, you're not supposed to take it.
King b8,
That's funny.
knight f7. I don't know.
Wait,
Like,
what
maybe
if
like
queen takes?
What's
Why
the top
does-
Maybe knight
after
here.
queen takes
What
d6?
d7 is this?
Brayden, what's
Queen
the
takes
follow
d6.
up
Okay, I'll show you.
after
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it.
What
Queen
happens
takes.
to follow up of, yeah,
Okay, so the follow up,
E7.
he thought it was e7, just take the rook, right?
Yeah.
But the problem with e7, I missed this in the game. I have rook f5. Great move.
Yeah.
Oh,
Avoiding him getting a pawn for a rook, and now I get a bishop for a rook.
so what's the best move?
And so instead of that, he was supposed to take here first, and then the problem with this, he can just.
Oh yeah.
So he missed that, and I missed that in the game. That's just an engine move.
No, that's not engine. That was
I mean,
It's
that's.
two pieces for a rook.
It's-
What's
fair.
You never know what you would've seen in your
Well,
Yeah.
let's say that was like a lower engine, almost engine move.
Play
what's
F5.
E7?
Almost.
I have a question.
That's when I come back from missing it. What?
What's a, if E7 is a miss, then what is the best engine move?
Oh, rook
It's-
takes.
It's rook takes.
Rook takes
Rook
F8.
takes.
Rook takes F8, rook takes F8, E7. That's a
So
rook F5.
now I
Oh
can,
yeah.
Now big cry.
now I'm getting a pawn for a rook.
No,
So
Brayden goes.
in the game, it's the same thing as rook takes because I missed that move, and then
You've been
Unless
cooking
not,
against a
you try that.
1600.
I missed rook f5,
Oh.
and so it's the same. It's like it's like there was never a tactic I had. So this is the ending position. I'll try to go really fast so I don't run out of time, but right here I have an hour 30 minutes, and he has 20 minutes.
Wait, he dating started like an hour and 40. Did he start like an hour and 40? I started with that.
Yeah, you started at hour 40.
Yeah.
Time pressure, guys. Time pressure.
Time pressure.
Listen, I spent
Obviously, time.
I spent all my time in
This is
other
obvious.
games. So I'm not gonna really tell you the idea behind his moves because they didn't really make a lot of sense. And like my opening didn't make a lot of sense. I think he got a little too anxious and he just played a bunch of random moves.
What?
So I bring in my queen. I'm like,
C5.
I'm down material. All my chance. I just need to attack. Like I gotta try something. So I go here, and then I just play b4. And he plays the one move. I was like, yes, he played the move. And now this is a big threat, right?
What's the eval here?
Eval?
Minus
I think
two.
it's a draw.
I think
It's a draw.
Oh yeah.
Which is insane. I
The
mean,
computer suggests rook takes
it's
d5
winning,
though.
and then b3 was just.
B3 lost a little
B3
bit.
is way too slow.
I think maybe.
And then-
I think I would. This is the move I was scared of. Just this.
But then
But he
B3.
took, which really helps me.
But
You suggest rook takes
after A4,
here.
Rook
B3.
takes e5.
Rook takes e5.
That's
Takes
crazy.
e4.
B3 for
Rook
me.
takes e5, just by my rooks.
I mean, I still have an attack, but it's not as much as I would have had if he didn't take the pawn. See, this just gives me a big advantage.
After you trade queens, D takes, queen takes, queen takes, king takes. Then you have 2 passers.
Yeah, I do have to pass,
Yeah.
which is kind of like my consolidation for being down exchange. So,
Did you say consolidation?
oh, wait, what am I supposed to?
Compensation?
Compensation.
Yeah. You got this, you got this.
So he goes.
You
goes
can
here.
English trust.
English
He's
is
just
better.
he's just avoiding. He played. This is a great move. He said he has king b1, and all the squares are covered. So it goes king to b1.
Ooh.
And now, where's my attack? It's kind of gone.
Yeah.
So I find this move bishop c8. I think the
Rook takes E5.
Rook takes e5 is actually insane.
Yeah, that's engine move, guys.
No, rook takes E5, queen takes E5, queen takes B4.
Yeah.
I would have found that.
Yeah, I think that's.
You said that every single time. It's good.
So he played this move. I don't understand. He didn't really see that, so he went there. And I go bishop. You guys see the tactic?
Yeah. Oh, bishop.
Bishop takes, queen there.
According to the engine, I see.
Anyway, I'll play out a move. Ready? Let's go. Let's pretend he goes there. Takes.
Oh, I see the move.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Bishop to B1.
Whoa.
Bishop B1. Oh, whoa.
H5, top engine move.
That's losing.
Okay, what was my idea?
Out to lose.
D, yeah, that D,
D3,
yeah,
yes.
that's it. Because of C3, knight C2.
Oh, wait. Was this actually your idea?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Definitely. Trust.
Obviously, Trust.
Definitely, yeah, definitely. I definitely was not calculating bishop takes pawn.
Wait.
Wait, see what happens with mission takes.
No, we already saw it.
This is why you spend 2 seconds on your move.
It's
that's
really
where,
bad. So he
H5
plays,
is best.
I think, the worst possible move in the position. E2.
What is
What?
He's gonna take here and turn off his queens, right?
Totally.
So I'm screwed. There's 18 people standing. I
You
play
play the only
D3. 10 people
only
come
one.
to my board. Everyone's like standing there like. It was insane. Like I had a
You're
crowd.
He's
calculating.
Indian,
No,
so
you're
he definitely
calculating.
has
Takes. I take.
Oh, D2.
Rook takes.
Wait, this is dead on. Mate in 14, Brayden. Come on, you can do
Okay,
it.
and guess what?
You got- you
guess
got-
what?
Did you find the
Guess-
mate 14?
Guess what move
You
is?
play D2.
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 Oh, is it brilliant?
Why would D2 be
No,
Why would D2 be brilliant
This is
though?
stuck.
Why are you
Stuck,
sacrificing?
this is
Your
stuck.
bishop?
This is stuck. This is
You're
blocked.
sacrificing.
And so he plays rook check. And I just go here, and he can't get back to pawn. Right?
The opponent.
Checks. And he plays a really resourceful move. Rook d7.
Oh,
Oh, shit for B2.
oh my god.
Takes c3, and he's blocking the pawn.
Oh my
That's
god.
actually crazy.
Right? But I just took with the king.
Just take with the
and then,
king,
and then
Just
it's
take it with the king.
G3.
You should have done it with the memes. Bishop takes. Come
So yeah, I'd say the takeaway from that game is don't play queen e2.
Don't play queen D2.
Yeah.
So after, let's say you say bishop takes C3, you could just go bishop G4 and you're still promoting?
Yeah.
After you said rook D7,
Yeah.
rook D7, bishop takes D7, C3, and this bishop G4, you're still promoting. Like, you just have 2 pieces instead of like,
Yeah, it could be a queen, but yeah, that works too.
yeah.
Anyways, yeah, that was my game. I guess it wasn't too bad because I had a passer for a rook and a bishop, but
Don't have a
anyways, so I expected to have a little bit of extra time to look at one last game against my sister.
Your sister.
on.
Just because I have to.
Wait, well, this was comeback.
Wait, this was like recent.
So you were losing. in this
You were
game.
losing?
Yeah, so my question is on the topic of the lecture. Is a component of fighting back from a losing position to play quickly to get in a losing position and have more time to fight back?
Exactly.
Honestly.
Sacrifice your
It's
time.
more about going really fast to get everybody nervous and then he
Yeah.
starts moving more fast.
Yeah.
So whenever you like go fast and open, you just keep going fast.
Okay.
So you
Trick
sacrifice
your,
his
trick your
time.
opponent into playing.
Okay, so I was blocked again because I never lose with white.
This was like 2 days ago.
You never lose the ball.
This was last week actually because I lost all my notation sheets. So Haley goes E4, and I decided
This could kill
to
it.
play this for the first time ever in my entire life.
I want to
Yeah,
see
you
the dragon.
It was a couple days ago. You said the Sicilian is trash.
Yeah, it is.
Don't say that in front of Roman.
This is the average.
The
We'll
Sicilian
play
is trash.
Sicilian.
Didn't you
Roman.
mean it for a long time?
Okay, so it's open Sicilian. I don't even need to explain anything. I don't understand this.
You don't understand. Then
And she plays a really good novelty, Knight back. F3, what?
why did you not play the Knight of?
I don't know.
Bird isn't that
The
you.
dragon's
She's-
very trash. I
She's
played
not
the
going
dragon.
to punish me for not playing that move.
It's like 15 good moves.
How many different things you play against 1E4? You play E5 online. You played the French against me in classical, and now you play the Sicilian. You play everything against E4.
I'm only good at this though. So I mean I can play this, you know.
Oh, you're good.
But like I always lose everything. I don't know anything. I only know the French. So I just castle after she goes right back. This is a really weird setup because usually the knight could be on d4 and you're gonna try to castle queen side and get this storm. But she castles king side, and that move it just gives me this pin. So I take. It usually it's not good to give up your bishop, but I just like this position. Anyways, so I play the first top engine move of the game, A6, and then I play another top engine move,
He's cheating.
Rook C8, just because my opponents do this to me, so I'm just gonna do it in the game. So, and she plays E5. It's a little dubious
Yeah.
that I can just take and get the bishop.
Yeah.
But I get it is an even position. My pawns aren't hanging. So I play rook b8. He takes. I take. I don't know what's happening, but it's a 25 minute game, so
Ah.
I can afford to
Lose.
let her waste time.
Just a game of 23 minutes.
Anyway, so she goes back, and I play d5, threatening this. And she plays knight a5, attacking my rook. So I slide here. She tries to turn off the rook because she switched to the beginning, like she always does. Now I was thinking about this move, which I think is pretty good for me.
It's
Yeah,
like-
it's even. I didn't want to get rid of this nice bishop, right, like currently. They play queen c7
That's supposed to
because it takes and I get tempo on the knight. So she goes queen to f4, which I think is a big mistake. Yeah, it's like from 0 to 0.04.
Whoa.
Big mistake.
Big mistake.
It's a blunt
Resign
mistake.
now.
Blunder.
Okay, so I go queen c6. Now her knight's just. She goes knight back, and I think the engine really likes me because of the knight here, and then I take her with the rook, and my bishop and queen are both protecting her. So in the end, I'm gonna get what? 2 pieces. Wait, so yeah, so in the end, I'm gonna get 2 pieces of rook, right? So I don't play that move. I play h6 because I was like, this bishop is distracted. So, and I have this move right here, and it's just I don't see how I'm not winning this. So she goes back, and I realize she just has it there. And it's like she just has it there, and which is really annoying. I can't take it. I can't take it anymore. I can't take anything. So I just trade queens, and then I play the top engine move. rook d7.
Damn.
Rook d2. And she just really wants to trade.
Huh.
So I'm like, okay, I'll take a rook on the 7th. And then she goes g4, and this is the moment where I was like, oh no, this is not good. I'm suddenly losing.
Wait, are you
I don't know,
actually?
but
I don't think it was.
so yeah, so I guess it's like
He's wrong.
this is like the losing position.
No,
Yeah,
shit for
yeah,
me.
yeah.
So anyways, so
Dang.
or like I'll tell you when like it's sort of losing. Anyway, so I played this my last try f5. Oh, bring my knight back. Just takes. And then yeah, she's trade happy. She's like, I'll just take the knight. Oh, oopsies. Sorry. So takes. Bishop c1. I'm calling the bishop. Rook c2. He played a big mistake.
Ooh, that's
Now-
bad. That's very
That's
bad.
scary.
That's
So
very
this
bad.
is scary. Look at that. The rook's hit.
Scary.
Yeah, that's
And then
You wanna know what to
d2.
do? D2.
Bishop a3. Bishop f8.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, she saw that, so she sacked her bishop.
Brayden, so back when you said I was losing and like f5 was your last try, what
Let's-
was wrong with just knight f6?
Takes.
Bishop
Bishop takes knight takes, and then don't you just have g5?
g5.
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe
Yeah.
maybe h4 too, but that looks
H4.
H4 is- no, H4
rook c1.
Rook C1. Rook C1.
Rook c1.
Ignore everything. Rook C1.
Rook c6.
Oh.
Oh my god.
And it's me. Okay,
Your
so
sister would definitely find that.
Okay, that's very
yeah, so she takes. I take. This position seems very drawish for me though, because. Oh guys, this is not good.
Oh no.
Not good.
Oh no.
I go here. F5. Now I play this bishop c6. Look at her king. Isn't that insane?
Yeah. She finds the wrong king.
Oh.
Nothing, right? I don't have anything.
No. That's still.
Yeah, I know.
So, so king f1.
Still more.
I don't have this. I'd have maybe this. Maybe this shot
Like
with
king
pawns.
H1.
When she played king h1. Wait. Okay, guys. I want this last thing. What move do you think I played in this position?
Already saw it.
Okay, everyone look at the analysis. Page
It's
2.
you, trust. I saw it myself.
Bro, you no. Bishop.
I think this might be the only winning move for black.
Let's see. Oh no,
Rook
Ricky,
A1.
Ricky won check.
Maybe this. I don't know.
Wait, Brayden, was that related?
Rook H.
No,
What's
you-
it? What's it?
it's because you could have played Rookie at one.
Yeah.
Let's just mention how I didn't really make any big mistakes in this game. 88% accuracy.
One
So-
mistake.
I wasn't
We're
really
facing-
No, that
To be
one.
fair,
Yeah, so-
you were facing your sister. To be
Last
fair.
before it's over, I will finish this game off.
Oh, you did finish though.
Rook h2. Yeah.
Except my
You didn't accept the challenge.
Pawn
I
hurricane
played
12.
I played a great move. I get the rug.
How did you get the accuracy? Just.com does not like you.
I mean, is that not winning?
Obviously.
Anyway, so and I just walk my king over, right?
Inaccuracy. Inaccuracy.
She uses the bow, I just cut it off, and then
You're being inaccurate.
it's just a matter of time before my pawn gets to the board, and she just resigns.
Resign.
Minus
Yeah.
36.5.
That
Not
was
good.
the-
Hey, there's no force mate. No resign.
No force mate, yeah.
No force mate.
No
but-
force mate.
Maybe-
It's
maybe-
Obviously.
No, if you get rid of one pawn, then Stockfish finds
Oh.
mate.
I
Oh,
might,
yep,
I might
yep,
mouse
yep.
it in real life.
Worst command.
Obviously,
Lose every single bit of your advantage and
Wait,
lose.
let's see. Wait. I think the best way for me to win this is
Mate into Bishop B2, come on.
here. And then I get the bishop mate. But she resigned before I could do that.
No, you should go Bishop B2, let her push upon it, A2, mate. Bishop B2, she's.
Oh, that's just rude.
That's just better.
Yeah, those are my games. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Should have accepted the bowl match.
Yeah.
Yeah, why do you guys have a gold match?
Challenge him back.
Challenge back. You know you have
Good
to.
lecture.
On Hurricanes.
Ball Hurricane.
Gritty on the camera, gritty on the camera. Straight up.
You're too tall.
Just like working on his account.
How does it feel to get a brilliant accuracy? What?